When did you make the decision to go omnichannel?
There's some quote that like constraints is the mother of all innovation. And that has certainly been the case with us. So for us, we were really omni-channel from the very beginning by necessity. When we first started, there were big MOQs with the 4 shirts that we ordered, and we didn't think that there was any way we could sell all of it online. So that made it necessary for us to find another mode of distribution, which for us was wholesale. So that's that Chicago Men's Collective that he's talking about that we went to in August of 15. And it was basically like an elevated lemonade stand, and we were selling for our lives. And like that was like a really important thing. So that launched us into wholesale right away from the very beginning. And then it was the goal always to open one of our own stores, but we didn't do that until 2019. And the reason for that was we just don't think you can be a real brand unless you can walk through your own physical manifestation of the brand. And so that was a store in our backyard, which is St. Louis. And then we doubled down on that pretty quick and started opening a lot more. But just to go back to it, I think like the constraints of the business, it's a capital intensive business. Cash flow is always something that we're thinking of. And so that necessitated this omni-channel experience. This was like during the period like 10 years ago where all the kind of consumer facing brands, like all the ones you would hear about were all these big venture backed where it was growth, 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 growth. And the idea of profitability was not really in the vernacular at the time. And they would just spend a lot on marketing. We couldn't do that stuff. And so we needed to build kind of a more foundational brand from the beginning.
Hi, I'm Aaron Schwartz, co-founder and co-CEO of Orita.ai. We build AI customer segmentation for some of Klaviyo's biggest brands like Oriana, Spanx, Caraway, Third Love, True Classic, Rem Beauty, and on and on. Brands come to us to help find untapped revenue, improve their click rate, drive away mean bots, and a bunch more. You can learn more or get a free customer engagement audit at Orita.ai.